Hey everybody, welcome back to the next stretching session. Today we're going to be starting standing up, and we're just going to start by doing some light walking just to get the knees warmed up a little bit and the ankles. And you want to run a bit faster, make sure you point your toes when you come off the floor. And you can run around a little bit in your room just to make it a little less boring as opposed to just running around in one spot. And now I want you to lift your knees high up. And bring up the heels. And just walk it out. Do some more light running on the spot. And we're going to come to one end of our mat. I'm just going to do some lunges to get the legs a little bit more warmed up. I'm going to start forward. We're going to do 10 alternating lunges. Okay, come to the center of your mat. I'm just gonna lightly swing the leg through a couple times just to shake it out. Doesn't have to be straight, just to get some movement in. I'm gonna swing the other leg. Whoop. And walk forward. Now we're going to do lunges again, 10, alternating, and this time backwards. We're going to do 10 again, just to get a bit more heat into the legs. And 10. Okay, shake the legs out a little bit. Come facing forward. We're gonna bring the toes facing outwards. So we're gonna turn out the knees. Don't overturn them. Just as far as is comfortable. We're still in warm up, and in general, don't ever overturn your turnout. Just give it like a good loose first position. And we're gonna swing this leg from one side to the other. You can grab onto a chair or a wall if you need it for balance. Maybe I should be doing that because, well, you know. Okay, come onto the other leg. I'm going to swing a couple times. Yo, my hip is cracking a lot. I don't think you'd be able to hear in the video though. I can just feel it. So a little bit of healthy cracking going on here. I don't know about you guys. Okay, just shake it out. We're going to come into a wide position, and we're just going to do a couple squats. We're just going to do 10 normal squats. Fold your arms in front of you. You just want to get a little bit more warmth into the legs. And after that, we're going to move straight into the stretches. And I forgot to count. I think we did 3. Let's continue with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, just one more exercise to loosen up a little bit. I want you to do some circles with the knees. Go the other way around. And the other leg. And the other way around. Okay. Shake out. We're just going to start facing sideways. Put one leg back. And just stretch it. Oh, I'm coming off the mat. Stretch out the calf. Make sure you're parallel. Both toes are facing forward. I don't want you to turn out the back leg. Don't do this. This is not what we're doing. We're turning in. Toes facing that way. I'm just going to stretch. I'm going to bend the front knee a few times. Just to stretch out the calves. And now, straighten the front leg, and we're going to bend the back leg. This is going to be a very, very small movement. Don't make it big, it's just to get a little bit of a different stretch into that calf at the back there. Okay, straighten. I want you to wiggle forward. Now your heel comes off. Place your weight onto your upper leg, not onto your knee. No weight onto your knee. And just wiggle into the stretch. And hold it there for a couple seconds. Make sure you don't arch your back overly. Try to keep this under and keep this tight. And come out of it one time to relax. I'm going to go back in, and we're going to lift our arms to the ceiling and just hold there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your arms down. Bring the back knee down. Relax there for a second, then come back up. You're just going to stay in the lunge. Place your hands on the floor. If you can. If you can't, bring your hands down to the floor. Grab some shoe boxes or like a little chair, something that you can put your hands on, so you don't have all the weight all the way on the floor if it's not possible. Or if you have yoga blocks, that's great, but I don't assume most people do because, well, I mean, I don't either, so place your hands on whatever you have and then push yourselves back. Sorry. And just keep this foot loose for now. I'm not gonna overly flex it. From there, we want to move backwards and forwards in this position. Just keep it moving, make it like a continuous movement. And then come back and stay back. And we want to try and flex this foot as much as possible so that we can feel it in the calf. And if you can, try to bring your chest, your stomach towards your leg. I don't want like a curve here. I want you to try and straighten your back. And if that isn't a lot of a stretch, then you can try and bring your back down and try to lie down flat on your leg. We're going to come forward one more time. You either just stay here, hold this. If this is not a lot of a stretch for you and you need some extra stretch, you can try and lift this foot at the back and grab it with the opposite hand. Again, only do this if you feel very comfortable in this stretch. Also, only do this if you don't have any knee problems, because this is quite a bit of a strain on the knee. So I suggest doing it with knee pads or not doing it at all if you have problems with the knees. Okay, I'll go with this foot slowly. And I'm going to come over with both hands. Lift yourself out of it. And try and move around until we're facing forward. This can be here, however far you can go. So you can be up here, or if you're flexible, you're going to be down here. Walk over to the other side. Again, you can be higher up or further down. It depends on your level of flexibility. If you're here, that's totally fine. And just go from here to here. But if you stretch a little bit more often, go a bit low. And we're going to come out of it. This time we're going to stay in the middle. Wiggle the feet together a little bit. And I'm going to roll up slowly. Move over, and we're going to do everything on the other side. What did we start with? Just bringing the foot out and stretching out the calf. Make sure you're doing everything on the other side now. I don't know which side you started on. Just make sure you're not doing the same thing twice. Or else you're going to have to do your second side twice again. Just so, woo! Balance is hard sometimes. Yeah, just so you don't become one-sided. Okay, anyways, we started by bending this front knee a couple times. Again, remember, toes are facing forward. I don't want to see no turn out. I don't want to see this. Bring the feet in. And I need to come a bit closer because my calf is very tight here. How far out you are depends on how tight your calves are. This tight over here is not happy with me right now. Back leg, we're gonna bend the back leg a couple times. It's not really a bend, it's more like a release of the knee. wiggle this foot forward, heel comes up here now. We bend the front knee, wiggle yourself into this position, weight goes onto your leg, not onto your knee, onto your leg. And just wiggle yourself into this position slowly. As far down as you can. This can be up here, you can be up here, or you can be further down. It depends on your flexibility. Just hold there for a second. Okay, we're just going to come out one time, just relax the feet. No, not the feet. What is this? The legs. Oh my god, the legs. And we're going to come back in, and this time we're going to raise the arms to the ceiling and hold. If the stretch is too much here, especially with the weight of your body coming down, make sure to come out of it a little bit. This is very intense on the muscles. At least it is to me. I don't know about everyone else, but I feel like this is quite the intense stretch. And come down, bring your arms down, and bring your foot down. Into the stretch a little bit, slowly. And come up a little bit. Ooh, I need to come out once. This is very tight. I need to give it a good shake for a second. Okay, let me go back in. And we're just going to hold in the lunge for a couple of seconds. Place your hands down next to you, and we're going to push ourselves back. Or again, if you can't place your hands on the floor, place them on little boxes or little chairs, whatever works for you at whatever height you're at. Okay? The foot stays loose, we don't have to flex it in particular. And we're just going to move from one position into the other. Just a couple times, make it a continuous movement. On the next one, stay back. And flex the foot. And try to bring ourselves forward. Move back into the stretch forward. Again, you either stay here. If this is a good stretch to you, just stay forward. If this is easy and you don't have any knee problems, again, if you don't have any knee problems, you can do this. If you have knee problems, please don't do this. Or do it with knee pads. But yeah, grab your opposite foot with the opposite hand. Should give you like a nice extra stretch in this muscle here. foot down. Bring yourself to the front. Come out of it. Turn the back foot. And depending on how far down you can go over to the side. Just gonna hold here. And come over to the other side. And one more time to the other side. I don't know if we did that many on the other side, I don't remember, but it's fine. It's better to do a bit more than to do a bit less, I suppose. Next time, I'm going to come to the center, wiggle your feet back in, wiggle them all the way together, and just hold there for a second. Bend the knees a little bit, and we're going to roll up slowly, shake the arms on the way out, and shake out the left leg, and the right leg, and the left leg, and the right leg, and shake everything out with your hands. And that's us done for this stretching session.